Hi folks, my name is Dave Brown. I'm the Planning Operations Trainee for Oregon IMT3. I'm here to give you the morning update for Monday, September 11th, 2023. We will begin in Division Alpha. Lots of good work going on in here the past few days. Today we're going to prioritize crews into what we're calling the horseshoe or the thumb here. Still a good amount of heat close to our lines here that we're going to have crews in on, and we're going to mop and grid and work to control this section of line here. Also going to be doing some grid work out in the green to ensure that we do not have any spot fires outside of our containment lines. Now as we move over into Division Charlie and Foxtrot, lots of cold line through here. We are confident we've met our 200-foot mop-up standard through these portions of line. As we progress up into the burn from a few days ago, still quite a bit of heat in here, and it's real steep terrain, lots of big trees. We're having a hard time trying to mop up in here, so we're going to have this in patrol and going to have crews in here trying to mop up wherever it is safe to do so. Now as we progress down along the lines here in Foxtrot, going to prioritize some work today in behind the homes here. Trying to push in and work to get that 300-foot mop-up standard met in and around the homes and structures in Division Foxtrot. Also had this spot fire here, which is also a part of Foxtrot. Crews have been doing great working here, continuing today to mop and grid. Our plan is we should have this into patrol and check probably within the next 2 to 3 days. And we'll also begin to do some suppression repair work on our lines in here. As we move down into Division Hotel, lots of good work going on in there today. Crews continue to grid and mop, prioritizing the small burns we did over the last few days to help secure these lines, and also going to prioritize again in behind the structures to ensure that 300-foot mark is met. Now as we come up into Division Lima, had a small burn operation here. That all went well, continues to hold. What we did there is this burn kind of hung up down in Bear Creek. So we're going to have some eyes in there today trying to come up with a plan to try to get in there and mop on it. Again, really steep terrain, lots of rocks and snags in there. So it's not really the best place to have crews, but we are going to try to work a plan today to see what we can do to mop up on this portion of the fire and ensure containment. Also, as we progress up and tie back into Division Alpha here, we're going to have more crews spread along these lines. Again, just going to continue to mop and grid and push in towards that 200-foot mark. Now as we move up into Division Sierra and Tango here, both combined, lots of good work yesterday across the northeast and south flanks of the fire. I'm going to prioritize some work down in the southwest portions here. Again, just continuing to mop and grid and ensure that our control lines will hold and we will not lose this fire in here. Again, no threats or concerns at this time. Have begun to pull a little bit of hose off of these black lines here and have begun to do a little bit of suppression repair work where it makes sense to start. Next we'll move up to the Big Tom fire in Division Zulu. Crews have been doing a lot of good work up there. This fire is just about done. We have transitioned into more of a rehab state on this fire here. I'm going to be in there doing some repair work on the lines. We'll have some crews in there to grid, of course, being sure we didn't miss any hot spots along the line. But we are in the process of trying to pull hose and begin the repair work on this fire to the north. And that, folks, will conclude the morning update for September 11th, 2023 for the Tyee Ridge Complex.